A reading from the letter to the Hebrews. Brothers and sisters, in your struggle against sin, you have not yet resisted to the point of shedding blood. You have also forgotten the exhortation addressed to you as children. My son, do not disdain the discipline of the Lord, or lose heart when reproved by him. For whom the Lord loves, he disciplines. He scourges every son he acknowledges. Endure your trials as discipline. God treats you as his sons. For what son is there whom his father does not discipline? At the time, all discipline seems a cause not for joy, but for pain. Yet later it brings the peaceful fruit of righteousness to those who are trained by it. So strengthen your drooping hands and your weak knees. Make straight for your feet, that what is lame may not be dislocated, but healed. Strive for peace with everyone, and for that holiness without which no one will see the Lord. See to it that no one be deprived of the grace of God, that no bitter root spring up and cause trouble, through which many may become defiled. The word of the Lord.
Thanks be to God.
The Lord's kindness is everlasting to those who fear him.
The Lord's kindness is everlasting to those who fear him.
Bless the Lord, O my soul, and all my being. Bless his holy name. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits. The Lord's kindness is everlasting to those who fear his name. As a father has compassion on his children, so the Lord has compassion on those who fear him. For he knows how we are formed. He remembers that we are dust. The Lord's kindness is everlasting to those who fear him. But the kindness of the Lord is from eternity to eternity toward those who fear him, and his justice toward children's children among those who keep his covenant. The
Lord's kindness is everlasting to those who fear him. Alleluia, alleluia, alleluia. Alleluia, alleluia, alleluia. Alleluia, alleluia, alleluia. The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. Mark. Jesus departed from there and came to his native place, accompanied by his disciples. When the Sabbath came, he began to teach in the synagogue, and many who heard him were astonished. They said, "Where did this man get all this? What kind of wisdom has been given to him? What mighty deeds are wrought by his hands? Is he not the carpenter, the son of Mary, the brother of James and Joseph and Judas and Simon? Are not his sisters here with us?" And they took offense at him. Jesus said to them, "A prophet is not without honor, except in his native place and among his own kin, in his own house." So he was not able to perform any mighty deed there, apart from curing a few sick people by laying his hands on them. He was amazed at their lack of faith. The Gospel of the Lord. There's a book that was very, very popular some years ago in the late 80s and whatnot, which I used in teaching seniors. And it was by Scott Peck, and it was called The Road Less Traveled. It was in basically 4 sections, and the last section was Scott Peck opining about kind of a new age head trip that he was into, which I thought was a total waste of time. I don't even remember what the 3rd section was about, but I never really taught it. I taught the first 2 sections. The second of the sections was on love, and I thought it was about 95% on point. The first section, which I thought was absolutely 100% on point, was titled Discipline. And what was the first section of the discipline section, the first chapter? It was delayed gratification, which none of us likes, right? But it's the essence of discipline. How do we learn how to hold off from today for the sake of something better tomorrow? Discipline. Now, in the letter to the Hebrews, we see discipline, and the way it's described in the first half of the excerpt, in fact, it does remind us of the meaning of the word discipline that most of us are used to, that is to say, punishment. I will discipline you, okay? But as the reading continues, we come to understand that there's another dimension to that word which is important. Discipline in the sense of training, okay? Forming, okay? So after all, a disciple is somebody who is being disciplined in a specific path. So Jesus disciplines his disciples by teaching them the way of God, okay? That's the discipline that we're looking for. The discipline that forms us, that makes us people that reject some things and accept other things for the sake of the kingdom, for the sake of the kingdom. So how do we deal with discipline in our own lives? Are we ready to be people formed by Christ? Are we ready to say yes to him? Are we ready? This is the challenge that we have today in our first reading from the letter to the Hebrews. May we all be people who are disciplined, self-disciplined, who understand the ideals and the value of being able to say yes to Christ and being truly disciples. Let us stand and pray.